Alright YouTube, welcome to another track day. For once I'm not actually at Castle Combe, I'm at Thruxton. Don't know whether you can see in the background. It's been very eventful so far. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise. I got a feeling there is going to be. So I passed the sound check, which is what I was worried about. I got 89, let me try and sit out the wind. I got 89 and it's a 90 limit. And then I got black flagged for the noise limit that's out on track. And I came back in and got 91, so just spent an hour putting baffles on, modifying them, absolutely packing them full of wire mesh. Let me show you. So there we go. You would be quite familiar with these already, but now it's all just jam-packed with iron wire mesh, the whole thing. I just got 84. So I'll head out on track and drive like a granny. Right, so it's a few days later. I didn't get time to film much or even do an outro. I spent about an hour fiddling around, putting baffles on and packing them full of wire wool to try and pass the sound check, because you get one attempt to fix it. It's not like Castle Combe where you can sort of just keep trying until you pass. He actually says that you can only get one attempt, so I had to sort of go overkill. And I got it down to 84, but it was really restricting the car. You probably noticed in the video I was changing gear really early. I was barely getting above 6,000 RPM. It just didn't feel like it had any power. So that was a bit of a pain. Can't be good for the car, all that restrictions in the exhaust. People say they're quite lenient there, but they're not. There was a guy with a Caterham, he got 91 as well, and they failed him. So there's no leeway there. It's 90 or below or nothing. And also a weird thing, when they look at what your red line is in your car and then get you to do 3/4 of the revs on the static sound check. My mate's got a E36 with a V8 in it he's put in, and it's got the M3 rev counter in it. So they looked at it and they were telling him to hold it at like something like 6,800 RPM, and it's like it's blatantly a V8, but yeah, they're a bit funny, they're a bit strict. So yeah, once I'd got all that out of the way, it was a good track. It's really difficult, I think. I haven't tried a lot of tracks, to be honest, but it's just like there's no straights. It's all corners. It's not like you drive down a straight and then you brake so much for a corner and then you get on another straight. It's just like constant. It's not like there's a few sort of big braking zones, but there's a lot of just like feathering the accelerator and just letting off a little bit. But I was pretty pleased. I think I got down to 136, which I was quite pleased with, considering the car was pretty low on power, and it was a new track. It's quite bumpy as well. But yeah, let me just show you my baffles. So yeah, I brought the baffles along with me, but I've got some really fine wire mesh which is packed in at this end, and then this is all coarse wire wool. I keep calling it wire mesh. We had to drill some holes and put these metal cable ties on it because it was just trying to make a bid for freedom. But yeah, I don't get it. You can pass the static sound check, but then you fail the one on track. And there were things louder than me there. I don't know. Would I go again? Don't know. Maybe like once a year or something like that, or every couple of years. Just means I've got to keep this exhaust. So yeah, that's it then. Thanks for watching as always. Should be another track day somewhere new again coming up in a month or two. Check, comment down below, and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers guys.